Big wave surfing has that danger element, and I think Nazare really encapsulated that team effort. E chi è Gonza? Bom dia. Good fish. Pat, today, since you've got the contest this weekend, we'll do some just like normal small wave surfing. We'll start at this peak, and then we'll just put in a little bit of big wave paddling, and we're just gonna kind of paddle across the beach. We'll just get ready for the weekend. I get really excited with seeing people push their own limits, be it through surf contests. I still believe in them in a strange way, although I think they're limited on a lot of levels. They do make up-and-coming surfers, talented surfers, young surfers try and make an effort. And just big wave surfing obviously is all about pushing your limits and being able to keep the love of surfing very alive and the respect of surfing and of waves. The surf school I'm with, Portugal Surf Academia, it's been going for 15 years. You know, once I retire from big waves, I'll have more time to dedicate to my school.
When I was younger, I was like today. I was always smiling, a lot of energy. My father gave me this passion of the sea, and when I was really young, I started with windsurf, and now it's not so different. Big wave surfing is my new passion. I'm a normal surfer, a traditional surfer. And I come from Italy, I surf small waves, always in normal condition. So now I love to get something more. I started last year with Gareth McNamara in Toin. So this year I decided to move here for winter. For me it's a dream, and it's a dream also stay with other guys and watching, learning. Definitely I want to surf big, but for me it's not important how big. It's important for me to learn with all the other athletes of this unreal event.
I think it's being able to push my limits and my love of surfing constantly. The beach break that I'm from and where I grew up surfing, Praia Grande, here in Sintra, it's just a very powerful, very demanding beach break. So when you're brought up with that, I think you just feel natural around bigger surf and it just becomes a natural evolution. Going to Hawaii when I was 16 and catching some big waves at Pipeline, and it was just amazing just to see how guys were charging and the way that they were able to, you know, manage such giant waves and how Pipeline is just so steep. It's the birthplace of surfing, so that was very important to see the deeper values that surfing carries and how big wave surfing is something that, regardless of contest, it's something that is respected worldwide. So right up there on the cliff is about on stair 200 is these dinosaur paws, which is this really, it's just a special place for us because it just reminds us that this has been here for millions of years. Grande Gonça, bem jogado. Boa remada. Pai, bora, amanhã estamos lá na Figueira. Estamos lá, ao cabo. Dali. Look at this. Just mesmerizing, huh? You almost feel like you want to jump off. At the time, you don't really understand about big waves, but as a kid, we'd come here to, you know, these really tall cliffs and just imagine the biggest drops ever, you know, like this is the 200-foot wave. But you can come here and kind of just feel it.
My job in Italy is organize the biggest surf event. The name is Italia Surf Expo. I started to organize this event in 1999. It's this huge village on the beach close to Rome. All the visitors can try for the first time surf, stand-up paddleboard, skateboard, and there are a lot of other events around, like film festival and contest. When my father was aware of a little harbor in Santa Marinella, where I live right now, a brand manager from Ripka saying me, "Hey, Alessandro, why not organize something for us, for the brands, because we need a visibility, and you have a special place as a little harbor." Just after 6 months, I do the first edition. I invite all the brands and I built a little village in the harbor. And more brands coming, more visitors, and after now the next edition will be the 18th edition. So for me it's huge result because it's like a kid for me, Surf Expo.
When you turn, you turn all the way. So what you did on that left, that you then did the turn and then you tried, you want to do the full turn. Remember, that's always so important. It's like you do the turn, you look, and you bank off the white water, and then you see what happens. You don't want to do a half turn and then try to do something after. My day job founding the surf school, Portugal Surf Academia, took me on this path of writing a surf coaching book. It's just something that means a lot to our surf school here in Portugal, and it was great when Garrett collaborated, Thiago, and Nick Van Roop, one of our star students.
He wrote the book and put me in there. Honored to be in the front page.
Garrett wrote a sick text. They all wrote texts and did some writings themselves about what surfing means to them, and it was great. It was a lot of work, so I'm stoked that it's over with and now I can surf a bit more and not miss so many sessions.
Portugal for me is a second house. I discovered this country 15 years ago, and I lived in Lisboa for 4 months. And was an unreal moment for me.
I think Portugal always stayed away from more mainstream, but it's still very conscious of quality. So the way that cooking has been made over hundreds of years and the cuisines from the explorations.
Food is amazing also. People are super friendly. And I love the nature, the coastline of Portugal.
And the locations, preserving ancient castles. Just the heritage that exists here is something that is exciting and it's fascinating and it's great to come and explore different parts.
What's your goal here?
My goal here?
Nazareth.
In Nazareth?
Yeah.
I want to try to surf something big.
What's the biggest wave you've surfed so far, or where was it?
In paddling, just in paddling, I surfed about, I think, 4 or 5 meter in
Indonesia.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I get just 2 waves in pipeline with your brother board.
Really?
Yeah, with 7-0. But it was
How big was that?
breaking second reef. I was
Scared?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. This is something new for me. Just thinking every day, you know, for after the first session with you, I think every day for, I don't know, 1 month. Oh, this was super nice. I want to do more. How can I do to do more of this? Just thinking, you know. Super great.
Go get a coffee?
Yeah, definitely. Garrett McNamara inspired me, for sure. He's the first person that I know in big wave world. He showed me this amazing place as Nazareth. Now I all the time think big wave. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you?
How are you?
Good?
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, bro. Un caffè curto, espresso, Italian style. E un cake simples, por favor.
What's up, boys? How are you?
All good.
Good. How are you? So what makes this place so different as far as the temperament of the water and the feel of it?
I think it's the fact that it's a beach rake, that there's giant side waves. Even at Mavs, you'll have the rocks, but
And the channel, obviously.
and there's a channel.
Yeah.
Here, there's zero channel.
Yeah.
A lot of the biggest waves come in at first peak on the left. It's a little full of water. You got to go really fast and really far to get to the point where it starts breaking. When it stands up behind you, it rarely actually barrels. So it's the wave that a lot of people are calling mushy. Yet a mushy 80 to 100 foot peak or whatever isn't trivial at all. It's scary out there.
You gotta, work the throttle and you gotta just wait till you get pushed out of it. It's crazy.
And the foam just
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's gonna be a lot more on the big days. Dude, it's gotta be hard to be a safety guy around here.
No, you have to. You're part of the team, because otherwise it's just all over the place.
Yeah.
You can't hang on. It's not like you hang in the channel and see what's going on. I think what Nazare has to bring to big wave surfing is a bit of the team spirit.
That one? Okay, perfect.
We all look over each other in big wave surfing, so when there's danger, I think we all immediately forget any kind of rivalries or anything like that.
Just changing because yesterday the jet ski stopped in the middle of the set and it was not a good experience. And fortunately, just start again, just a few seconds before the wave breaking in front of me. And so I was with Hugo and Andrew. I start to ask, hey guys, help me. You see, what's up?
It's on the blue road.
Just the jet ski now start. At the end, it's okay, everything good. I have been in a really dangerous, critical position. Sometimes I feel panic. Sometimes I feel really big fear. So half part of me wanna go, and another part of me don't wanna go.
Big wave surfing has that danger element, and I think Nazare really encapsulated that team effort that big wave surfing should always have, and sometimes paddle surfing gets a little bit away from that. So I really just want to keep being able to paddle into big waves and just being able to be part of the Red Chargers and just stay thankful for it all.
We'll see you out there.
Sounds good.
Just get wind stopped, huh?
I know, that's the thing.
Well, this is the time to paddle, if anything.
This is the time. Maybe I should just jump in with you, Garrett. No one can say that they're more passionate for big waves than a professional big wave surfer. We live the lives we choose to live. And when we're in these giant sessions and the surf is really macking and you feel, really blessed, really thankful to have the time to be there, just try to soak in and be appreciative of everything you have. seeing people progress and the same buzz and the same joy that I get from pushing my limits, it's really gratifying to see that in other people. When other people push their limits, even if it's surfing a 3-foot wave.
It's like a drug for me when I ride big waves. It's always fighting inside me. Now I all the time think big wave.